Hey, what's up, ballers? So in this video, I just want to kind of give you a quick rundown of a circular arm swing and how it works, okay? So indoor, the circular arm swing, the players are drawing back down here like below their chest. So they come here and they come back here, and from here all the way until the ball, they'll accelerate their hand, okay? So if you look at it, it's here, and then the circle is like this. Okay, so you see how my hand looks like it travels on a circle? Okay, so you have a very big arc with a circular arm swing, and so it's very powerful. And because it's coming from low and going high, you can put a lot of overspin on the ball, way more than I would say with like a bow and arrow, in my opinion. Okay, so what is the difference between a circular and a bow and arrow? So a bow and arrow, when you pull back, your hand points out this way, okay? And when you're on a circular, what happens is your palm's never rotating side to side. It's staying in line. Your palm stays in line with this part of your forearm. So when you draw back, your palm's pointed down. Then you come up here, your palm's pointed forward. And then when you go up, your palm's pointed forward and it goes on the target line, okay? And the reason I film at this angle is I want you to see. If you look at this circular arm swing, it stays right here on my shoulder, okay? It goes like this, okay? Now what I do that may be different than what they teach indoor is that I take out all the elbow drive, okay? So if you're looking at it from the side, what I teach is when you pull back and you rotate your, so once you pull back here, you rotate your elbow to get your hand up. From here, I don't want any of this. I want zero elbow drive. I want you to feel like from here, you drive your fingers straight up and as far as you can first before you go forward. But here, rotate your elbow to get your fingers up, so you get really high contact point, really high extension, and then you go over the top of the ball. Okay, so that's how I teach it. Indoor, a lot of guys will come here and get their elbow and then come across, okay? But on the beach, I feel like you really need a lot of overspin, and I teach a lot of undersized athletes, right? So if you're a pro and you're way above the net, right, and your elbow gets to here, but your contact point is here in front of your body because you're hitting the ball straight down, you can drive your elbow further because you're hitting the ball here. But on the beach, when you got to hit the ball here, you can't drive anywhere past your ear, yeah? So my thought is this when I teach it. You pull back, if you're looking at it from the side, right? I pull back to here. If I'm looking from your side, I want to be able to see your ear as long as possible. You see how I can see my ear? As opposed to this, right? Once I do this, I block my ear. If you go from here up and you make sure that someone can see your ear from the side as long as possible, and then you go over, that's how you're going to hit with more overspin and hit higher. So again, the circular, if you look at it, it's always right on the side of my head, okay? Whereas what you see with a bow and arrow, if you do a low bow and arrow, it kind of goes like this to this. You see how my hand gets behind my head? And then from here, up and over. If you do high bow and arrow, it goes up here, and then it drops behind the head, and then it makes a loop, and then it comes back and hits, typically, okay? So that's pretty much a description of what a circular arm swing looks like. I think the hardest part when you change to a circular arm swing is mastering like a max jump, low drawback like this, okay? This is the hardest part. So instead of trying to explain that in this video, I'll explain it in another video, and I'll talk about how to master a low drawback.